Africa's coup d'etat beginnings and France's shocking role. The initial turmoil of the independence era in Africa was viewed as scattered incidents rather than ominous signs of a more treacherous future. In 1963, Togo's dictatorial leader, Sylvanus Olympio, was fatally shot by a group of former soldiers led by a 25-year-old sergeant, Etienne Ayadama, after he declined to recruit them into the Togolese army. Olympio's killing, marking Black Africa's first military takeover, was widely condemned across Africa, though in Togo itself, there was minimal grief. A series of military takeovers occurred in other French-speaking countries: Dahomey, now Benin; Upper Volta, now Burkina Faso; and the Central African Republic. These events garnered little notice. Dahomey faced numerous challenges: a narrow coastal territory, overcrowding, financial woes, ethnic tensions, substantial debts, joblessness, frequent labor stoppages, and a relentless power struggle among three rival politicians. The intervention by Colonel Christophe Soglo, a veteran of the French military, in 1965, brought a semblance of stability. Both Upper Volta and the Central African Republic were underdeveloped, inland nations governed by dishonest administrations. With Upper Volta, protesters urged the military leader, Colonel Sangoul Lamazana, to step in. Coup leaders like Soglo and Lamazana viewed themselves as following in the footsteps of France's de Gaulle, introducing a stabilizing period of military control to replace failing regimes. The Central African Republic's coup took a personal turn. Upon discovering his cousin, President David Dacko, planned to oust him, Colonel Jean Bedel Bokassa, a former French army sergeant, took control, stating, "I gave him valuable advice which he did not heed." Former French territories appeared particularly vulnerable to turmoil and internal conflict. French military forces deployed in Africa as part of mutual defense pacts with France signed by nearly all its ex-colonies, frequently intervened to restore order, often tipping the balance in local power struggles. When Congo-Brazzaville's inaugural leader, Abbé Fulbert Youlou, a former priest, requested French military intervention to quell protests against his administration's widespread corruption, de Gaulle refused and advised him to step down. Dramatic scene happened during Gabon's 1964 coup. French troops swoop in to rescue President Léon Gbagbo from rebel forces, restoring order to the tumultuous nation. East Africa faced challenges starting in 1964, when Arab leaders in Zanzibar were targeted by armed African groups. In West Africa, 1966 was marked by unrest and regime changes. That year, rebel officers in Lagos assassinated Nigeria's federal prime minister, Abubakar Tafawa Balewa. In February 1966, Kwame Nkrumah's rule ended while he was abroad, as military leaders seized power after his controversial decisions, including meddling with the military. African nations were now on the brink of coups and revolution that would change history. Witness the drama, intrigue, and power struggles that reshaped the continent. Subscribe and follow this channel for more thrilling videos. Thank you for watching Lessons Untold. Relax, review, reflect.